I looked like a child getting ready to ride a bike. Like it was bad. Like she put the lace right here on my forehead.
Don't wait on the thing that I wanna get nasty.
You've seen the title of the video. Your girl is back again with another story time. If you're new to my channel, hey girl, hey. And if you're a returning subscriber, I don't even gotta say nothing because you know what's up, I know what's up, we know what's up, and that's on lit. That's on lit. That's on period. And Mary had a little lamb. So as y'all can see by the title, today we'll be telling y'all the story about what happened my graduation night. I can't believe that I didn't give y'all this story time sooner because my graduation night was crazy, y'all. Like a lot happened that night. And I honestly, I can't make this up. Like what happened that night is something that you probably would see in a movie, but y'all know who the first piece of bread is. And if you don't know, I'm gonna remind y'all. So before we get into the story time, go ahead and get a little comfortable. I got my wine right here. And I'm not gonna lie, y'all, I'm low-key a little tipsy because this that cheap wine. I don't know about y'all, but cheap wine just really gets me there. Like, I don't know, it just does something to my soul, baby. I don't know what this is. I actually finished the bottle today, y'all. I'm gonna put this on I'm gonna link this down below if any of y'all are interested in what cheap wine I got. But I got it from like, I think Whole Foods for like, I think it was like $3. Like this is the cheapest wine, y'all, and it tastes like grapefruit mixed with like sparkling wine. I don't know, it's really, really good. But let's go ahead and get into the story. Go ahead and like, comment, subscribe. And y'all already know in order for any of my story times to make sense, I have to give y'all a little backstory. So let's see, this happened in 2019, y'all. This was my last semester of college. And a lot of y'all think I'm still in college. Like I still be getting comments and people be like, oh, what's your major, blah, blah. And it's like, girl, I'm old. Like I already graduated college, y'all. But I mentioned previously, I think in another story time, how my last semester of college was just stressful. Your girl was going through it. I had gained hella weight. I didn't cook, y'all. I didn't do anything. All I did was work, library, school, that whole semester. Like I really didn't have a social life that last semester. I don't think I went on any trips. I think I was just really going through it. But y'all honestly would never know it. Like my day ones that watched me at the end of 2019, I was still posting on social media. I was still posting content for y'all. Y'all probably was just like looking at like thinking everything was great, but y'all shit was it was really rough during that time. Your girl, I honestly didn't think I was gonna graduate. That's how stressed I was my last semester of college. So this was around that time. I'm just really going through it. I'm gaining weight. I'm breaking out. The only good thing about my life, which is sad to say, like the only really positive thing about my life is I was dating this guy. We're gonna go ahead and call him Benzino. Like Benzino was my peace. Like he made everything better. Like school could be stressing me out, but when I would see Benzino, it would just be like school and everything didn't matter just for like a few moments. Like he would just try his best to make everything better. And we're gonna be talking about one of my exes, and if you were day one, you know who I'm talking about. I believe we named him the first piece of bread in my previous story time, so I'm gonna keep the same name so I don't confuse y'all. This is the same one that's in the He Held Me Hostage story time. If y'all not familiar with that story time, I'm gonna link it down below, and then y'all can come back here and y'all can kind of get a gist of who the first piece of bread is. It's basically like an ex that you can't get rid of. Like I don't know if this is just normal for me, but I kind of feel like everybody have an ex that they just keep popping up, like an ex that you just can't get rid of. Like no matter how many new boyfriends I have, y'all, somehow this particular ex kind of just comes back in my life. Like even yesterday, like not yesterday, but today, what's today? Y'all, today the 27th. Thanksgiving was on the 24th. And yesterday I got a message from this ex, and he was just like, next year we spending Thanksgiving together. Like the man is delusional. Like, and he believes is that we really spending Thanksgiving together. Like that's just my ick. Like my bag of trash that I just can't take out, y'all. That's him. So we gonna name him the first piece of bread, and then my boyfriend at the time, we're gonna name him Benzino. And at this particular time, we were dating for like a year and a half. And like I said, we had like normal relationship problems, but for the most part, that was really my tranquility, y'all. Like we was just really calm. He was my peace. And the whole situation with my school, he kind of just helped me with that and made that situation just a little better. So fast forward, it's my graduation day. I graduated from FAM, I believe, on December the 14th at 6 p.m. I will never forget that day, y'all, because I was really just counting down the day. Like your girl was ready for that day because like I said, I was stressed the whole semester. So boom, fast forward to my graduation day. But everything was honestly just going wrong from the beginning. Like, I remember my makeup artist, she canceled on me because she said her throat closed up. Like, how do your throat close up the day that I'm graduating? Like, out of all days. Okay, y'all, I remember. So I graduated on Saturday, and then that weekend somebody else, a class, I think FSU and FAMU, I don't know, I don't remember which majors, but I just remember that Friday another group of people graduated. So she probably went out that night, she probably was partying, drinking too much Henny or whatever, and her throat closed up. But the day of my graduation, I wanted to get my makeup done, and my makeup artist canceled on me because she said her throat literally like closed up. She had to go to the hospital, and it's graduation. I couldn't find a last minute makeup artist, so that was that. Like, I had to do my own makeup. Why is this man looking into my apartment? I need to close these blinds. But yes, y'all, so my makeup artist had canceled on me, and then on top of that, my hair appointment, I already had my hair done from when I had took my graduation pictures, but I needed to get like a little touch up. I wanted my hair to be curled, I wanted my lace to be relayed. And then I went to this girl in Pattyfoot, that's one of the dorms on campus, and she literally laid my lace like on my forehead like it was a helmet, y'all. Like, I looked like a child getting ready to ride a bike. Like, it was bad. Like, she put the lace right here on my forehead, so I had to go home and fix that. What happened? And then the crazy thing is, I didn't pay her, but my Bazino at the time, he had already paid her before she finished. He tipped her in all, and literally, yeah, she really messed me up, y'all. I wish I would have took pictures, but it was just so much going on that day. I didn't take pictures of that, but I ended up fixing my makeup. I fixed my wig. I'm gonna post a picture right here. And this is around the time where I was just starting to get into lace wigs. I really couldn't lay hair like that, but your girl did her thing. So this how my makeup came out. That's how my hair came out the day of my graduation. Boom. Fast forward, it's time for me to go to rehearsal. Graduation, I believe, started at 6, but I had to be at the school by 4 p.m. And I had on like this my graduation outfit was from Amazon, y'all. I had like this little, I'm gonna say it looked like a pajama set. I'm gonna post a picture of it, y'all, but I thought I was cute. It had like these long gold, like gotcha legs, and the top of it, I'm not gonna hold you, it kind of did look like a robe, but at the time, y'all, I thought I was cute. Had this little set from Amazon, and I put like a leotard under it. But this was one of those leotards where it didn't have the buttons. Like, you really couldn't let your poom poom breathe in this. Like, if you had to go to the bathroom, you basically had to take it off like an overall, take your bra down, your panties off. You have to take everything down and then put it back on. So right before, I think it probably was like 5 o'clock, they had a whole announcement in the auditorium saying this is the time for y'all to do last minute bathroom breaks, get last minute, like anything you needed to do last minute, this was the time to do it because the ceremony was about to start. So I went upstairs and I went to use the bathroom, y'all, and I was being lazy and I pissed on myself, y'all. I pissed on myself right before my graduation. It wasn't a lot, but I basically pulled my panties to the side to pee really quick because I was just being lazy. Like, I didn't feel like taking the whole thing off and then putting it back on. Like I told y'all, I had on a 2-piece set, so it was just gonna be too much. So I accidentally pissed on myself, y'all. I was smelling like a this is crazy and hella embarrassing to admit, y'all, but I was smelling like a 10-year-old boy that haven't been potty trained, that had like on a, y'all know everybody got that little cousin that's late to being potty trained. Like, he's 10 years old, he probably somewhere wearing like a Spider-Man onesie or something. Like, that's how I smell. I smell it so bad. So immediately I text Benzino and I was like, hey, after I graduate, because I didn't have time to like get clothes or change anything, y'all. The ceremony was about to start in like 30 minutes. They had already like locked the doors. So I text Benzino and I'm like, hey, I pissed on myself. Could you please, as soon as you hear my name being called, just go home immediately, because I know it's gonna be hella traffic. So just go home immediately, get me a change of clothes, and then after that, we're supposed to go to my graduation dinner. So he's like, okay, cool beans, I got you, whatever. So fast forward to 6 o'clock, the ceremony started. I'm sitting there, y'all, and all of a sudden I get a text message from the first piece of bread, and it was kind of odd, because around this time, like, we didn't really have much communication. Like, if it was holidays, you know how exes be, they'll text you every now and then and try to just see if they have access to you. He'll text me and be like, happy Valentine's Day, Merry Christmas, ho ho ho. Like, you know, he'll try to text me on that type of time or whatever, just to see if he still had it. And I'm not like a petty ex. Like I said, I don't hate any of my exes. I'm pretty much cordial with all of my exes, y'all. So I would just text him back and be like, happy holidays to you and your ho ho ho's, like, happy holidays. And, you know, I would just keep it pushing, because like I said, at this time I had a man. So I get a text message from him, y'all, and the text message reads, I got a gift for you. I hope your man not gonna be mad. Mind you, y'all, The ceremony has started. The auditorium is full. Why are y'all looking into my apartment? Mind you, y'all, the ceremony has started. I'm literally sitting in the auditorium. I'm sitting down. I get this text message, and I don't know if they started calling names yet, but you know how they do like the introduction speech or whatever. They have like a special guest come. That's going on right now. Get this text message. She's like, I got a gift for you. I hope your man not gonna be mad. So I didn't respond, y'all. I just started looking around the auditorium to see if I can find him. Mind you, in my class, I believe 400 to 500 people graduated in my class. So the auditorium was like hella packed. Like I wasn't gonna find this man. So I'm just like looking around all crazy. Like, are you for real? Like, I know I'm not the only one that he probably knew that was graduating, but why would you bring me a gift? Like, my man is here. And he knew I had a boyfriend at the time, y'all. I didn't post my man, but I don't know how he knew I had a man, but I probably told him like I got a man. Like, I don't know. He knew I had a man. So he's like, I hope your man not gonna be mad. So I didn't respond to him because it's just like, we not doing this today. I'm graduating today. I'm literally done with the BS. Like, I'm getting my bachelor's today. Like, I'm done with it or whatever. So didn't text him at all. That happened. I see the message. I'm kind of like just, you know, I'm tickled about it. I didn't even have time to tell nobody, y'all, because at the moment I'm trying to really just soak in my moment. Your girl is about to graduate. Like, the 4 years of stress is over. Like, I'm getting a degree today. So fast forward, they call my name. I'm on the stage. I'm shaking hands. I get my little diploma holder. And as soon as I get my diploma holder, you know how like people really only clap for their people. So I hear my people clapping for me, and I hear the direction that it's coming from. So I look in that direction, y'all, and I'm about to wave at my people or whatever because I hear them clapping from that direction. So I'm like waving, y'all, and the first person I see is the first piece of bread. This man is sitting in the stadium, y'all, with my family. He's sitting with my granddaddy. He's right beside my granddaddy and right beside my mama. And I'm like, and then immediately when I see him, I'm just thinking like, what, like WTF, like what the fuck, like why are you by my family? But I'm trying to keep it together because like I said, y'all, this is probably one of the happiest moments of my life at this time. So I'm smiling or whatever. I'm getting my picture taken. I go sit back down. And the crazy thing was I kept looking in that direction just simply because I'm like, where is Bazino? Like, I don't see my man at all. So I'm thinking like, soon as he heard my name be called, he must have already got up to go get the car, to go get my clothes or whatever. So I don't see him at all. I'm looking at him the whole time. Y'all know my name. My last name starts with the B, so my name was like one of the first names that got called. We still had a whole ceremony after me. So Bazino, I don't see him. He leaves or whatever. He goes to the parking garage. Mind you, I don't know how many parking garages fam have now, but at this time, fam, you only had one parking garage. The whole school is just one parking garage. So traffic, y'all, traffic is crazy. And I don't know if y'all ever been to a college graduation before, but it's crazy, y'all. So it's crazy. So I'm sitting down or whatever. I'm, going through the ceremony. Everybody's name gets called, and that happens. Fast forward, everyone walks out the stadium. They looking for their family. I see my family. Of course, they got gifts for me, balloons for me. I'm hugging, I'm kissing my family. I'm taking pictures, and I remember I'm in the middle of like hugging my aunt. I haven't seen my aunt in a minute, y'all. I'm literally hugging my aunt, and behind her is the first piece of bread. So he's holding a dozen of roses. A dozen, I think, were they red or were they pink? I don't know, y'all, but I just remember him holding some roses. And at the time, this was my favorite color. Let me try to pull up the picture. I think it was yellow because I believe at the time my favorite color was like yellow and pink. And it's just like, you thought you ate. Like, this not even my favorite color no more. You pulling up with these roses. But he pulls up with the roses or whatever. He's holding it. And he kind of has that, y'all know who Stevie J is. He kind of had that like mysterious, mischievous look on his face like Stevie J. He's just looking, and he got the roses, and he got a little button down shirt. The little chest hairs showing around my fam, my people or whatever. So he's there or whatever. And of course, it's my graduation. I'm keep everything together because I'm around old family I haven't seen in years, elderly family. Like, I'm just around fam. So I'm trying to keep the energy nice or whatever. So I grab the rose from him. I tell him thank you. I give him a hug, and I don't really say much to him just simply because like, I'm looking for Bazino. Like, I'm thinking that my man is gonna pop up at any moment now, y'all. So we're waiting there. I'm taking pictures with my family. He's there watching me from afar while I'm taking pictures with my family. He's offering to take group pictures of me and my family. My cousins are there like recording me, and I'm walking, they just telling me they proud of me, and they just speaking, speaking life into me, y'all. So all of that is going on. So I'll go ahead and call my man because it's just like, where you at? Like, I'm thinking he's gonna pop up at any moment. So I call Bazino, and I'm just like, hey, like, are you on your way back over here? Because we getting ready to go to my graduation dinner, and I smell like piss. Like, I need my clothes. Also, y'all, no one knew that I pissed on myself just simply because I don't even really want to say that. it wasn't a lot, y'all. It was just a little tinkle that splashed on there. Let me stop being OD. So no one knew because I had on my gown or whatever. You know, the gown is closed in. It's a big gown. It's covering me. It's closed in. So nobody knows that I'm a pissy little boy right now. So I called him and I'm just like, hey, where you at? Da da da. And he was like, Asia, I haven't even left the car garage. There's so much traffic. It took him so long to get down there. And I'm thinking like the whole ceremony probably lasted no more than like 45 minutes to an hour. I'm not gonna hold you. They did call through them names pretty quick. That's one thing about HBCUs. It's Asia Brown, and they go to the next name. They do a little, like a half a second, and they go to the next name, y'all. So he's just like, no, I don't have the car yet. So I'm like, matter of fact, I'm gonna go home and get my own clothes. You don't have to go home for me because by this time I'm gonna need to hop in the car with you anyway because we need to go to my dinner. So probably like another 20 minutes pass by. He finally gets out of the car garage. He scoops me. I get in the car with him. He gives me like my gift, my hug. We, he congratulates me, y'all. And we go back to my house and everyone else is already on their way to my dinner. And I didn't even, y'all, like I said, I'm not even gonna hold you. I didn't even know if I was gonna graduate because I literally took my final for one of my classes that Tuesday, and then that Saturday I walked. And I don't think I found out what my score was until like that Friday. And I was failing one particular class the entire semester. So I was just doing a lot of things last minute. Like I didn't even have my birthday, what is it called? I didn't even have a place reserved for my birthday because if I would have had everything together, y'all, I would have had a place reserved and everything worked out. But I waited to the last minute to like start calling to get reservations. So most places was telling us like, no, we can't give you reservations this weekend, or they was basically saying it was booked. So I ended up having my birthday. I ended up having my graduation dinner at this place called El Jalisco off Tennessee. If you live in Tallahassee, you know what I'm talking about. So I had my dinner there because that was like the only place there. It was like a nice little, it was nice, y'all, nice little Mexican vibe. So I'm at my house or whatever, all my family, they're at the table or whatever, and I'm like the last one to make it to my graduation dinner. All my family, they're getting there. It's some family that I haven't even seen. Mind you, y'all, at the end of my graduation, my best friend, I didn't even see her. She wasn't even there yet, just simply because she said it was so much traffic. She couldn't even park. She couldn't even get through. So she leaves or whatever, and I'm just like, all right, don't stress it. Somebody recorded me graduating. You'll just see the video. Just meet me at the El Jalisco place. So I get dressed or whatever, me and my man in the car, and I'm on my way to my graduation dinner. So I get a call from my best friend, and she's like, Asia, who you with? You with Benzino? And I'm like, yeah, why wouldn't I be with Benzino? And she's like, I'm at your graduation dinner, and the first piece of bread is sitting across from me. And I'm like, what? She's like, Asia. She's like screaming, y'all. She's like, I'm really gonna say what she said, y'all. She was just like, bitch, like, I'm at your dinner, and the first piece of bread is across from me. Like, why is he here? Like, why is he here? And I'm just like, Denise, I can't do this right now. Like, I cannot do this right now. Like, I can't do this. Like, I'm in a car with my man, and you telling me my ex is at my dinner, like trying to crash my dinner. Like, I can't do this right now. So also, she's yelling in the phone. I'm trying to turn down the volume because I don't really want him to hear what's going on. So boom, we pull up to the restaurant. Now my palms are sweaty. I'm nervous as hell, y'all, because my best friend has already warned me that the first piece of bread is there. She first texted me. I thought I hung up on her because I told her I just can't do this right now. She texts me and she's just like, do you know the first piece of bread is here? Why is he here? I'm just like, I don't know, and I just can't do this right now, y'all. It's my dinner. I just graduated. I'm just really trying to enjoy the moment, and I didn't want my dinner to be ruined or anything. So I pull up there. I come in with Benzino, my man. We holding hands. We come through the door. Everyone's clapping. I sit down, and the first piece of bread is sitting right across from my father, y'all. And they have 2 chairs in the middle of the table, like by my cake for me. So I sit down, y'all, and the seat that's available is literally, I'm in front of my dad, and my man, Benzino, he's directly in front of my ex. He knows who my ex is because I've been previously like mentioned him in there. Because like I said, if you dating me, it's a chance that somebody crazy from the past gonna pop up. So I gotta let you know. So he's there or whatever. He's right across from the first piece of bread. He's hella uncomfortable. Like you could just tell. Like he was trying to hold his y'all. He was trying to hold his composure because I wanted to act just as surprised that he was there. I didn't want to warn my man to be like, hey, you know, my ex is like how does that sound, y'all? So I'm sitting there. and I'm really sweating bullet holes. Like, y'all, I'm sweating. I'm there. I'm trying to act normal as possible. I'm hugging the rest of the family that I didn't get to see at the end of my ceremony. Why is there a gnat in here? Dang. Y'all, I'm hugging the rest of the family that I didn't get to see. I'm taking pictures with everybody. And all of a sudden, the first piece of bread, he looks at me and he was just like, well, this is probably like at least 20 minutes in, because they had already ordered my food or whatever. So my food comes out and his food is there, and he's like, Asia, can you pass me the salt? And y'all, I didn't want to say anything to this man because I didn't want to ruin my graduation dinner. I wanted my dinner to be about me and my accomplishment. So I didn't really want to pop off or anything. So I passed him the salt or whatever. That's all I said to him. He was trying to get, gluey eyes for me to look at me in my eyes. I couldn't really say nothing. Mind you, Bazino, my man, is there the whole time. Like, he probably waiting for me to do something so he can snap my neck. I'm not saying anything, y'all. Keeping it very cordial. I'm with family. I'm taking pictures. But Zeno, the first piece of bread, he realized that I'm not paying him no attention. I'm not feeding his ego. I'm not saying anything to him. I'm not making eye contact with him. Like, he's kikiing. He's laughing, cracking up with my dad, my man. He's beside me. He's not saying anything. Like, we having a little small talk or whatever. I'm trying to ignore the elephant in the room, which is the first piece of bread being here. Like, you the first piece of bread. Nobody wants you here. Why are you here? Who invited you? And that's the only thing that's running through my mind, y'all. I'm just thinking, like, who invited you? Who told you to pull up? Who invited you? So that's what I'm thinking. But at the same time, it's my night, y'all. I'm not trying to let anything ruin my night. So all of a sudden, I'm like, I remember just being at a table with my mom, and we were having like a very intimate conversation. And I turn around and my aunt comes over to me, and she was just like, Asia, why my man right here, y'all? This is been my man for only a year and a half. You know how family members be talking. They don't be knowing what's going on in your life. So my aunt comes to the table, y'all, and she's just like, Asia, why aren't you with him? Why aren't you with him? That's a genius. That's a smart young man, blah, blah, blah. So I'm just like, Auntie, here's my boyfriend Benzino, this is my auntie Lin. Like, this is my auntie Lin. So she's like, oh, hi, da-da-da-da. Hi. She shakes his hand, y'all. I'm over here, the first piece of bread, talking to like all my elderly family members, trying to get on a good side. Family members that he had never even met before, y'all. He chopping it up in their face, telling them about, telling him about all his accomplishments, and telling them like, oh, he's going to school for this, he's doing this, just basically like boosting himself up while it's my graduation. And I overhear all this going on. But like I said, y'all, I wanted the focus to be on me. I didn't want to pop off. I didn't want to do nothing crazy. So your girl is just trying to keep it cool. I'm just really trying to keep it cool, calm, and collect. At this point, I can already tell, like, Bazino, he ready to go. Like, he mad or whatever. So the dinner ends. Everyone does their speeches. I thank everybody for coming. At the end, Bazino was like running out. Like, my man was trying to leave me. And mind you, y'all, we drove that together. So we get in the car, and I get in the car, and y'all, this car ride is real silent. So I just break the ice, and I'm just like, I didn't know he was gonna be there. At this point, y'all, I don't know if y'all ever met anybody from the island. Well, he's not even from the island, but he's Panamanian, y'all. So he just flipped shit. So at this point, the man is breaking up with me on my graduation night. It's supposed to be like one of the happiest nights of my life. He's like trying to leave me. He's cussing me out. He was just like, how would you feel if I had you in those shoes? How would you feel if my ex was at my graduation, blah, blah, blah. And I was just like, first of all, I wouldn't feel any type of way, because as soon as I would have seen her, I would have walked out, y'all. He had every right to feel the way he felt. Like, it wasn't on me. I didn't invite him. And at the time, I really couldn't get to the bottom of it. So during my graduation night, we get into this big argument. Like, he's going off on me. Like, basically, I'm burning up. Like, the man is eating me alive, and he had every right to do it, y'all, because I was blinded walking into it. He was blinded walking into it. The whole time my ex is texting me while all of this is going on. We in the car arguing. I'm getting text messages from the first piece of bread. I hope he wasn't too mad. It is just like, who invited you? But I just couldn't deal with the text. I couldn't deal with it at the time. Later, I did find out who. Well, actually, no. To this day, y'all, I never figured out who invited him. Fast forward, me and my man, we did get into a big argument. It probably took me. This was when Asia, I wasn't prideful at all, y'all. This is the man that taught me to, like, let my walls down. I basically apologized to him like 30 times. The man was trying to leave. He was trying to go home, like, leave. And I'm a big believer of not driving mad, because driving mad is equivalent to driving drunk. Like, when I'm driving mad, I'll be doing 80 in a 40 and won't realize it because I'm mad. So I wasn't trying to let him leave mad. Like, God forbid anything happen to my man. And it's because the first piece of bread. So I'm calming him down. I actually had to call his mother. My man at the time, Bazino, it was really, really close with his mom. So if he's gonna listen to anybody, he's gonna listen to his mother. So I had to call his mother and tell his mother, like, hey, this situation popped off. And his mother was just like, yeah, it's not her fault, but like, just give her a chance. It's her night. Like, just enjoy the night. Y'all can talk about it tomorrow. We end up going out with my girls. We went out to Top Flight. I miss Top Flight. If you and Tally, go to Top Flight next weekend for me, because I really miss Top Flight. That's my spot. So we go to Top Flight, I shake some ass. That happens, I end my night, whatever, in a little nice like night. My man give me my gift. I think, did we get a hotel that night? I think we got a hotel that night. The night ended well, y'all. Fast forward to the next day. I wanted to get down to business. I wanted to find out who told him. So of course I called my parents, and I'm just like, no funny-ish, but who invited him? Who told him where my dinner was at? Who told him where to pull up? Who told him it was okay? So my parents was just like, Asia, we don't know who told him. We didn't tell him, like we're sorry that this happened like that. We didn't tell him, blah, blah, blah. And they're like, you should have like spoke up. To this day, the situation is old and dead, y'all, but the thing was with Bazino, he was more so mad that I didn't speak up. He wanted me to speak up and be like, leave. But I'm just like, if I would have spoke up and told him to leave, this probably would have caused a big altercation at my dinner. And my dinner is supposed to be about my accomplishments and not about a first piece of bread that nobody don't want. You know what I mean? So I didn't want to address it because I didn't want to ruin my graduation dinner. But he thought I should have like mentioned it and like spoke up and told him to leave. And that's where he fought me. Although I didn't invite him, he just, he faulted me for that. And that's pretty much the story time on how my graduation night went. It did end well, but everything that was happening and going on during that time, it was just, y'all, it was just a lot. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and your girl will see y'all in her next story time. Peace.